Okay, I'd like to call the town board meeting of February 11, 2025 to order. Please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence to remember those who served our country in the past and for those who continue to protect our country today. Thank you. Please note the emergency exits are the door you came in and the doors at the end of the hall and behind us. Okay. I am going to run through the agenda items. Resolution 1 through 9 was pulled as we didn't receive them. Resolution 10 is a board meeting. Resolution 11 is a tax cert that was recently settled. Resolution number 12 is a board appointment to the CIC. He comes with a very impressive resume, and I think he'll be a wonderful asset to the CIC. And then resolution number 13, and it's with sadness and respect and great affection, we accept the resignation from Clifford Schwark. He's been instrumental in many local laws and open space acquisitions. Clifford was devoted to public service in the town he loved so much. Beekman was blessed to have his leadership for so many years, and I've enjoyed his visits when he drops in on a regular basis for a chat. Clifford Schwark is a real gentleman and a public servant who devoted untold hours to the town of Beekman. Number 14 is a resolution to retain special counsel attorneys to the town. We use them for employee and labor negotiations on conflict actions and for planning and zoning boards, additionally for the labor negotiations, which will be coming up this year. I've always found them to be a great resource, especially during the negotiations, and look forward to working with them in 2025. Number 15 is the entertainment for the St. Patrick's Day Seniors Party. And then number 16 is the entertainment for the egg hunt, and I'm hoping for a good day with the weather. That's always iffy. And then we have the approval for the contract with Dutchess County Sheriff's Office. They provide our court security. We have a resolution authorizing the release of a bond for Treetop Ventures. That is resolution 18. Thank you. 19, we're updating our workplace violence officers on the response team. And 20 is the payment of claims. Okay, Doug?
You answered it, Mary, on the resolution.
Okay. Bill? Take your time, don't rush. No, take your time. Take your time.
Bill Crane, 254 Gardner Hollow Road. I have something to do this evening, but I wanted to come and say something about, give my thanks, personal thanks to Clifford for all he's done to help the environment. He, during the 3 years I've been attending the meetings of the advisory committee, he steered through a natural resources inventory, a huge project, helped save 500 acres on the Great Hollow State Park now, and just forever it'll be wild. It's a great achievement. He helped create a timber law, which I disagree with parts of, but it's
I know. And the solar law.
The solar law is a major achievement. He's always a gentleman, as you mentioned. He has a folksy way about him that keeps the meetings entertaining and tells stories, and he's open to discussion and likes people and respects people a lot. I liked his. I like the new appointment too, Obed. I think will be good. I wanted to say that it'll be sad to see him go, but so many years he's been here helping the town and trying to protect the environment, not protect nature. The Treetop Ventures thing, well, that's hard to make sense of. It sounds like quite a story. Some bonds are left, they're redoing something, and I don't know if you're going to amplify that. That has to do with the,
Craig, would you like to?
that's with the orchard.
Yeah, that was an old site plan and special use permit, which was granted, I guess, 3 or 4 years ago. And there was a special condition to set up a performance bond so that the work was guaranteed to be done. Apparently, it was constructed. I don't know if it was ever opened. Some people say it was, some people say it wasn't. But he has failed to close out his permits and construction. Now he's abandoned that project. And he's entitled to his performance bond, but there's a process that has to occur. First, the planning board had to give a positive recommendation and deem his application as abandoned, and then it comes here to the town board for action to terminate the bond, and so that he can go to his bond insurance company and terminate that, so he doesn't have to pay any more premium.
Thank you.
Okay, Mercy, you would like to start?
Yep, good evening. Acceptance of past town board minutes. Whereas Town Clerk Lorena Abatantuano has provided copies of the minutes of the January 13th, 2025 special town board meeting to all members of the Beekman Town Board, and whereas town board members have had the opportunity to review said minutes, now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby accepts the minutes of the January 13th, 2025 special town board meeting.
I'll second that.
Okay, town board discussion. Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari,
I was not present for this meeting, so I will abstain.
Councilman Badalini,
Aye.
Councilman Lemak,
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman,
Was that the one that wasn't here?
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
I think it was the second one. before that.
Resolution passes. Okay, this is a resolution authorizing the settlement of the tax certiorari proceeding regarding Vincent Boetti and Maria Boetti. Whereas there is now pending in the Dutchess County Supreme Court tax certiorari proceeding commenced in 2023 and 2024 by Vincent Boetti and Maria Boetti regarding certain real property located in the town of Beekman and designated as tax maps numbers. Actually, this is located on 624 Clap Hill Road and 638 Clap Hill Road, and the corner of the Forest Road and Route 55 on the official assessment map seeking a change in the tax assessment for the property as shown on the 2023-2024 tax assessment roll. And whereas the town assessor and town attorney have recommended a negotiated settlement of the 2023 and 2024 tax review, now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Beekman hereby approves the settlement on behalf of the town of Beekman of the tax review proceeding for tax years 2023 and 2024 as it pertains to all of these locations.
I'll second.
I'm not done yet. Resolved that the town supervisor, town assessor, and town attorney to the town of Beekman are hereby authorized to take all action necessary and appropriate to effectuate the terms of this resolution.
Oh, I see.
Second now?
The other page. Yeah, I'll second. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Town board discussion. Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Lemak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the town board will make appointments to the various boards, and whereas a vacancy exists on the Conservation Advisory Board, and the chairman has interviewed and recommends the appointment, now therefore be it resolved that the town of Beekman Town Board does hereby make the following appointment: Obed Varagasi to the CAC with a term to expire December 31st, 2026. And be it further resolved that all appointments are contingent upon completion and submission of the disclosure of interest statement pursuant to Chapter 19-9 of the Town Code. And be it further resolved that all appointees shall file their oath of office with the Town Clerk of the Town of Beekman prior to serving their term.
I'll second that.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capelari.
Aye.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 13, whereas Clifford Schwark has handed in his resignation for the chairmanship as well as his membership of the Conservation Advisory Committee effective February 11th, 2025, now therefore be it resolved, the town board accepts his resignation and thanks him for his many years and countless hours of service to the town and its residents. And be it further resolved, we wish him well in his future endeavors.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to echo the supervisor's comments. Clifford was a gentleman and a pleasure to work with. And while he's, gallantly riding off into the sunset, we're sad to see him go.
Thank you. Okay, roll call vote.
Councilman Capelari.
Aye.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas Wallace & Wallace LLP, the legal counsel of the town of Beekman, cannot represent the town in certain instances, and whereas the town has received an engagement letter from Catania Mahone and Ryder, PLLC, to represent the town of Beekman when requested, now therefore be it resolved that Catania Mahone and Ryder, PLLC, with offices at 641 Broadway, Newburgh, New York, 12550, be and hereby is employed and retained to represent the town of Beekman when requested, and be it further resolved that the town board hereby authorizes the supervisor to execute the engagement letter dated January 1, 2025, submitted to the supervisor, a copy of which is annexed hereto, and be it further resolved, Catania Mahone and Ryder PLLC shall be paid in accordance with the engagement letter submitted to the supervisor dated January 1, 2025.
I'll second that.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capelari.
Nay.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak. Sorry.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Approve entertainment for Senior St. Patrick's Day celebration. Whereas the Senior Center has a St. Patrick's Day celebration scheduled for Monday, March the 17th, in case you forgot, from the hours of 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a snow date of Thursday, March the 20th, 2025, at the Links at Unionville. And whereas the cost will be covered by the fee of $40 per person collected for the party, now therefore be it resolved that the following expenditure for entertainment be authorized: John Hanna's mobile music services for an amount not to exceed $250.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capelari.
Aye.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the 2025 egg hunt has been scheduled for April 5th, 2025, and whereas the funds have been included in the 2025 annual budget to provide entertainment during said event, now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby authorizes the supervisor to enter into an agreement with one Just for Fun for games and one Ellie the Elephant delivery setup and damage waiver for fee for an amount not to exceed $600, and 2x2 Animal Haven for an amount not to exceed $500.
I'll second that.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capelari.
Aye.
Councilman Benalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the agreement between the Dutchess County Sheriff's Office and the Town of Beekman expired on December 31st, 2024, and whereas the Town Board is desirous in continuing the contract with Dutchess County Sheriff's Office for the term of January 1, 2025 through December 31st of 2025, to provide police protection over and above the police protection budgeted and allocated for the town, including security services at town court. And whereas the Dutchess County Sheriff's Office have proposed amendments as per attached 2025 administrative fee schedule, now therefore be it resolved that the town board authorizes the proposed amendments between Dutchess County Sheriff's Office and the town of Beekman as per attachment.
I'll second that.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Kavuchi.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 18, whereas Treetop Ventures, hereinafter applicant, has made applications to the Town of Beekman Planning Board for site plan approval and special use permit approval pursuant to the approved site plan for the certain property located at 176 Beekman Poquag Road, Beekman, New York, 12570, on portions of 3 tax parcels identified as 132200-6758-00-365610. The second one is 329577, and the third is 438672, within the R45 and Aquifer Overlay District, the property. And whereas the planning board granted conditional site plan approval and special use permits on August 23rd, 2018, and whereas one of the conditions required the applicant to post a performance bond under the town code prior to engaging in any construction-related activities, and whereas by resolution adopted by the Town Board of Beekman on September 12, 2018, the Town Board accepted a performance bond from Barton Entertainment Company, LLC, number 72075379, in the amount of $41,327 for Treetop Adventure, and whereas applicant is in technical violation of the conditional site plan and special use permit approval, which has resulted in a de facto revocation of the aforementioned site plan and special use permit, respectively, under the town code, specifically section 155-60I, expiration of special use permit, whereas the Town of Beekman Planning Board recommends to grant the applicant's request to cancel its previously posted performance bond and revoke applicant's approval for the planning board as recited above, and whereas by virtue of this revocation and cancellation of performance bond, applicant is hereby ordered to return the property to it as is pre-application conditions, and building inspector should be inspecting the property for compliance of the resolution prior to any revocation and cancellation of the subject performance bond. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of Beekman hereby revokes applicant's conditional site plan and special use permit relating to the property, and revokes the performance bond in accordance with the resolution of site plan approval, and hereby authorizes the release of the security posted in the amount of $41,327 to Barton Entertainment Company, LLC, subject to the conditions set forth in the resolution.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Kavuchi.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the Town of Beekman's workplace violence prevention policy, the policy, was adopted on December 1st, 2008, with revisions on November 16th, 2011, January 6th, 2016, June 21st, 2017, April 28th, 2020, May 9th, 2023. And whereas due to staff changes, the Town Board desires to update the incident response team. Now therefore be it resolved that the town's workplace violence incident response team members are designated as Gina Snyder, Teresa Manzo, Ezio Badalini.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Badalini.
Aye.
Councilman Limak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Kavuchi.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 20, payment of claims. Whereas the bookkeeper has audited and approved claims pursuant to Section 119 of Town Law, as set forth in the attached abstracts, be it resolved that the payment therefore is hereby authorized as follows. Claims to be paid from the A General Fund, $53,499.43. Claims to be paid from the DA Highway Fund, $69,916.82. Claims to be paid from the SS Dover Ridge Sewer, $4,719.91. Claims to be paid from the SW Dover Ridge Sewer, Dover Ridge Water, $1,466.68. Claims to be paid from the T Trust and Agency Fund, $7,640.50. Claims to be paid from the H Capital Fund, $1,889.50 for a total of $139,132.84. The 1/30/2025 payroll number 3 from the general fund, $37,726.76. From the highway fund, $31,480.77, for a total of $69,207.53.
I'll second that.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Capillari.
Aye.
Councilman Battaglia.
Aye.
Councilman Lemak.
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman.
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Does anyone have anything? Okay, then we'll go to public comment. Doug?
This has to do with Greg. When you were talking on the 19th of November, you were talking about Greg Brown. You said he worked an extra 4 hours a week for the year of 2017. So if you take out the 2 weeks for vacation, say 50 weeks, 4 hours is 200 hours a year for 2017. And then, not knowing exactly what Greg received, $35 or $40 an hour, let's say $40 an hour, average it out to $60 an hour, hour and a half. So it'd be time and a half. So 200 hours times $60 an hour, it's $12,000. I still don't understand why this board paid Greg Brown an extra $60-some thousand for the year of 2017. I don't understand why Paul Ackerman drew up the resolution, clearly knew the resolution was a lie. There's no question about it. And the board members, Barbara Zuloff, Mike Vecchio, Mary, and John Warner, why you guys willingly, knowingly, and deliberately lied about that resolution passed and gave Greg Brown $40,000 the following day, and a total that I could find for 2017 is $60-some thousand. I don't get it. I mean, even if you go with the 200 hours, that's $60 an hour, it's $12,000. How do you come up with $63,000, $65,000? I don't understand why you guys willingly, knowingly, and deliberately lied to everybody. You stole our money. We're all local people. We all struggle. I'm not getting it. And I'd like it for Greg or somebody on the board to explain it to me. Please. I would appreciate it very much. No comment. Well, thank you very much for the time.
Okay, at this point, I make a motion to close the meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.